12 on ESPN. A full house expected tonight at McHale Center for late night hoops as fifth-ranked Arizona welcomes the Oregon Ducks to Tucson. Arizona trying to keep pace with first place UCLA, and Oregon certainly not out of the running for first place in the Pac-12. Dave Pasch alongside the Hall of Famer Bill Walton. UCLA right now leading the conference 8-2. Arizona in game back, Oregon 2 back. Let's start with the Wildcats. They have two of the best bigs, not just in the Pac-12, but in all of college basketball.
This is what we live for. Big moments, big opportunities, big desert sky, green comets. We got the gem show in town. Big Stoner is making an appearance, and everything going on right now here in Tucson. Lots and lots of stones and gems, including in this game, because tonight we've got a lot of international players who have come to demonstrate their radiant brilliance and the inside dominance of the big men. Azuolas Tubelis, first in scoring in the Conference of Champions, first in rebounds in the Conference of Champions. This guy delivers and gets it done. Plus, he's got a great teammate in Oumar Ballo, easily referred to as the Big O. He gets what he wants, wherever, whenever. This Twin Tower combination has been phenomenal, but they have not had the success against the Oregon Ducks. The Oregon Ducks have owned this series for quite some time now. They've got a lot of new players. They're healthy now for the first time. 2.5 weeks ago up in Eugene, Conference of Champions showdown, Oregon played as well as you can play. They played as if they invented the game. Nate Biddle in the starting lineup now. You got Jermaine Couisnard, who's just been fabulous. This is going to be a ball game for the ages. The history here is on the line, about to be written.
And you mentioned it, Oregon has won 8 of the last 9 in this series, including just a few weeks ago up in Eugene, 87-68. In that game, Couisnard went off for 27 points, and N'Faly Dante got the better of the two Arizona big men.
This is different, though. This is in front of the big red army of the West. Will Richardson, great start. That game, January 14th, Matthew Knight Arena, the greatest game I've ever seen Will Richardson play. And he is the 4th leading player in the history of Duck basketball in terms of game played. He will finish as #1.
Here's Tubelis for 3, no good. Doesn't take him very often, about 1 per game.
Well, we're seeing stones early. Build a house with that one, maybe the biggest brick structure in the Sonoran Desert like they have over in Mali.
Dante pulls it out, they double him. Good skip to Biddle, who can shoot from out there. So you see Ramey extending on the zone.
Nate Biddle can do everything.
Dante with a jumper, no, and Ballo with the rebound.
There are so many great young big men coming up through the Conference of Champions. Nate Biddle, just superb as can be.
Floater is an air ball from Henderson, and it'll be Oregon ball.
Wonderful rotating defense that time by the Wildcats. Excuse me, by the Ducks. You ever seen a Duck fight a Wildcat?
You ask me that every game. Even
no,
games that don't involve Oregon, Arizona, the answer's still the same. That's Dana Altman in his 13th year now at Oregon.
Dana Altman has a winning record against every school in the Conference of Champions with the exception of Colorado.
They beat Colorado last weekend, though. Couisnard, who hit 6 threes in the first meeting, gives Oregon a 5-0 lead tonight. And an early timeout by Tommy Lloyd.
They couldn't even get the ball in bounds. Couisnard, 24 years young, just getting started, from East Chicago, Indiana. Yeah, his stroke, this guy is the embodiment of Donovan Mitchell. Incredible metropolis now, 1 million people plus. But with these majestic saguaros, the mountains, incredible. All the athletes from around the world are congregating here for the brutal winter weather that we're suffering through here. The glorious, great defense, Waldo soars.
So a turnover after the timeout by Tommy Lloyd.
Not quite the start that Tommy Lloyd was looking for. Staggering how these Wildcats can't seem to play against the Ducks.
They beat them last year here, and that's their only win in the last 3 seasons against them. Kuznard, no. Another rebound for Ballo.
Push the ball, Kirk Krisa.
And here's Ramey on the attack. Tubelis underneath, blocked by Dante. Ballo gets it back, blocked again, but a foul is called on N'Faly Dante. That's the first on Oregon.
If Dana Altman, you've got to be yelling at these guards. Come on, what are you doing? N'Faly Dante, he has been eating peanut butter. He's ready to go. He's sending shots back, and no guards are coming in there to get the long rebound, sending Ballo to the line. Arizona, they pound the ball inside. Everybody for the opposing team, here the Ducks tonight, Quack, you got to get inside, get in front of somebody, get a rebound one time, please.
Ballo, 59% free throw shooter. He's coming off a game that nobody's had in the last 25 years in college basketball.
Really?
He had 21 points, took only 9 shots, made them all. He also had 10 rebounds, 6 assists, and no turnovers. Nobody has done that in 2.5 decades.
When was that?
That was the other day at Washington.
At Washington. Oh, they killed Washington.
Weren't you grinding the tape today, watching that and breaking down all the actions that they were running in that game?
Washington's playing better. Your college roommate, Mike Hopkins, doing a fantastic job.
Not traveling by. Turnover.
Courtney Ramey trying to get this crowd going here. This is the thorium standard for atmosphere, crowd, intimidation on the home court. Tommy Lloyd, who just loves it here in his second year, he's 10 wins away from becoming the winningest coach in like just his second year ever.
Here's Ramey for 3. That's good. And it ties the game at 5. Ramey's 50th 3, which is second in the Pac-12. Offensive foul on the other end on Kuznard.
Kirk Krisa, a crowd favorite here, leads the Conference of Champions in assists. He did it last year too, and he's also the top 3-point shooter in the Conference of Champions. And this conference has got a lot of great 3-point shooters. Sadly, we just lost one for the next 6 weeks. Gabe Madsen injured at Oregon last week for Utah. Out, and Utah is having trouble with Stanford tonight.
And Stanford beat Utah. That's 5 wins in a row for Stanford. Offensive rebound, Ballo underneath to Henderson. Missed the shot, but he's fouled by Biddle. That's the 3rd on Oregon.
This is the strength of Arizona. They just keep attacking the rim. They love their coach. They play with joyous enthusiasm. They play with tremendous effort here. Have you ever seen the results of the Colorado River as it comes down through the plateau there, and it finally has worked its way down through the uplift that is now the Vishnu Schist? And you've got Vulcan's Anvil, and it's just coming, the water, it never stops.
Are you speaking English right now?
But
you're throwing these.
Vulcan's Anvil just stands there. It's like big old Ballo.
I thought it was somehow coming back to Tommy Lloyd, because that's how you were talking about. I thought that's the direction you were going. You fooled me on the Ballo.
I'm talking about how this relentless attack of the basket, which is what Tommy Lloyd wants. Beautiful back cut.
The Vishnu what? 7-0 run right now by Arizona.
It's got a big display over at the Gem Show.
Just don't say that 10 times fast on the air.
Why not?
Shot clock down to 6. Dante's going to take the long 2, and it's not close.
Okay, so why is he taking that shot? When you get in that situation, it's not the shot you want. Just execute a dribble handoff. Dribble the ball toward your teammate's opponent. Create offense. Your teammate will either back cut or come behind you. You got a good offensive play for somebody who can make a shot.
And they're going to go to Kel'el Ware, and Ware did not even play the last game for Dana Altman. And actually, Ware didn't check in. He just went into the game, and Dana's like, no, you got to go to the scores table first.
Well, that's because
Ware's a freshman.
He forgot. He didn't play in the last game.
He forgot what it was like to come in.
Well, we're really hoping for Kel'el Ware, an outstanding talent, prospect, unlimited potential. But he's got to earn everything at this level. Just a freshman. I mean, just super young. North Little Rock. Already killing it, though, in the NIL space.
Here's Henderson up top. A 3 is good, and that's 10 straight points for the Wildcats.
The Wildcats made the lineup adjustment when they got pounded at Eugene. The move they made was they put Pelle Larsson on the bench and Cedric Henderson in the starting lineup. The Wildcats have not lost since.
That was 4 games ago. Ware, tough shot,
beautiful.
But you see some of the skill on display there for the big guy. 7 feet tall.
Whoa.
And they're going to count that. Goaltending.
Are you old enough? The little chairs, yes. Are you old enough to remember when Patrick Ewing would goaltend every basket? And then the other teams would just be afraid to shoot. Cedric Henderson, the son of an NBA star, certainly not afraid to shoot.
Before the game, we do a lot of rehearsing on this show, and Bill was not available today for rehearsing, and here's where you were.
I was getting warmed up. The band, yeah, in front of the Zona Zoo, coming with one more Saturday night. Even though it's Thursday night, we just decided, because we're the Conference of Champions, that it's Saturday night when we say it's Saturday night. And this band has been rocking. And one of the things that I love about college basketball is the bands. And I don't understand why they don't let the bands play all the time, why they keep letting them play the canned music when they have live music right here. Live music is where it's at.
Are you talking about in-game? You're not supposed to be doing it in-game because you have basketball going on. You're talking about just while live action is going on? You don't want that, do you?
Why not?
It's disruptive.
What's wrong with that?
You got a game going on.
There's 2 parts of disruption, positive and negative. As long as it's positive, I'm all for it.
All right, a 12-2 run by Arizona. It was 5-0 Oregon to start the game. Here's Kuznar with a long 2 out of the timeout. No, Ramey with the rebound.
Great chase defense by Kerr Kriisa, who's really been playing well lately. He was a serious contender for Conference of Champions Player of the Week, which went to Boogie Ellis. Whoa, what a performance he had.
But to your point on Kriisa, he was 11 of 21 from 3 in the games last weekend. Meanwhile, Henderson with 7 early points here, matching Oregon's total.
Henderson is a big-time scorer. Coming over from the Big South Conference. I haven't done too many games down there lately.
Do they have truck stops? Because if they do, my guess is you won't go.
Well, I'm told it's big and it's south up here.
Tubelis with the rebound off the miss by Ware.
Okay, where's the offense going to come from? The defense for the Wildcats with a beautiful pass.
Tubelis goes to his strong hand and puts it in, the leading scorer in the Pac-12 at 20 points per game.
Incredible international presence here. Kerr Kriisa leading the charge. He's the emotional guy from Estonia.
It's a 16-2 run by Arizona.
Growing up, Kerr Kriisa, Sabonis, Arvydas, his favorite player ever. And now Will Richardson needs to get something going offensively.
Shot clock down to 6, soars deep, 1 won't fall. Oregon now 3 for 9. Here comes Arizona.
So the defense for Arizona is forcing the wrong Wildcats, the wrong Ducks. And now the big guy's in serious foul trouble. Biddle already has 2, right?
No, he's got 1. And that's 1 on Ware. 14 foul. Free throws coming up. Arizona already 4-4 at the line.
Oregon is the biggest team in college basketball. I mean, they got all these 7-footers. Kalel Ware. And then they got Nate Biddle. Then they got N'Faly Dante. They got Luke War. They got a War and a Ware.
Tubelis at the line, cans the first one. 76% on the year for Julius Tubelis. N'Faly Dante checking back in. Ware will go to the bench.
Tubelis goes by the short name of Zoo. And for a stutterer like me, I prefer the single syllables. 20 years old, a junior, still with 2 years left of eligibility.
Seems like everybody's got 2 years of eligibility now. 18-2 run right now by Arizona.
The population of Lithuania has shrunk over the last few years. Was 3 million just a couple years ago. Now it's down to 2.5 million. People are fleeing the Russian border.
Missed shot by Barthélemy.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds to Arizona.
The spirit that Kerr Kriisa is playing with is infectious. He's got the crowd going. He's got his headband. He tells me that all the co-eds here at University of Arizona, they love it, but I don't know.
Well, you were a headband guy. How did it work for you?
Just fine.
We'll save the details for the podcast. Here's Tubelis on the drive, a kickball.
This podcast, right? So Kerr Kriisa and Pelle Larsson, they have their own podcast now. It's called the Nameless Podcast.
It just started. They had their first episode.
Were you the opening guest?
No, they didn't have a guest. They went 30 minutes, but I'm hearing that you're going to join them next. However, it won't go 30 minutes if you join.
Beautiful runner.
And the floater by Kriisa, no, and a defensive rebound for Guerrier.
Watching Balo play basketball is pure joy. Incredible transition opportunity here.
All right, Ryan, so it was 5-0 Oregon. It's been all Arizona since, an 18-2 run. Both these teams still have a chance at a championship in the regular season in the Pac-12. Arizona a game back of UCLA. Oregon 2 back in the loss column of the Bruins, who right now are atop the Pac-12 standings. Arizona lost to Oregon, got blown out in Eugene 3 weeks ago. The worst loss under Tommy Lloyd in 2 seasons as the head coach of Arizona, 87-68. And a turnover forced by the Arizona defense.
The Wildcat defense has just been superb. Let it fly, Pelle.
Larsson hit it. And it's 21-7, a 21-2 run by the Wildcats. Timeout, Oregon.
Pelle Larsson, starter in the early part of the season. They get pounded 2.5 weeks ago up in Eugene against these Ducks. They put him on the bench back in the role of 6th man of the year. Now he's letting it fly from behind the line. And the Ducks searching for water here in the Sonora Desert. This crowd just electric, eclectic, and overwhelmingly influential.
This is a complete flip from the first meeting when Oregon was up big early on and was hitting threes left and right. Tonight's Need to Know brought to you by Principal Financial Group. In that first meeting, Jermaine Couisnard had 27 points. He had 6 threes, and Vali Dante controlled the glass, had a double-double, also had a couple of steals, couple of blocks.
And a lot of throwdowns. He steals the ball in the back line of the press, 2 dribbles coast to coast, throws it down in Kerr Kriisa's face. Kerr Kriisa had a knee full in Vali Dante, but since the opening minute of this game, it has been all Arizona. This is when Couisnard, Perrier, Will Richardson have to get going here.
Yeah, it's Guerrier. It was 5-0 Oregon. Tommy Lloyd, a minute into the game, called a timeout. And Arizona heard that message, whatever it was, loud and clear, because they've been on fire. Dante, whose offensive game has really matured over the last 2 years, gets the jump hook.
He's finally healthy. He did miss a game, the one against against Colorado at Eugene. They didn't need him. They certainly needed him the next night against Utah.
And how about in that game, Bill? He said to Dana Altman, he said, Coach, the team played really well without me. I'm good coming off the bench tonight. As that 3 hits the glass and drops for Barthélemy. But it's that kind of leadership that Dana's been looking for. He got it from Dante, who is back in the starting lineup, though, tonight. Larsson on the drive. Here's Oumar Ballo. And Tubelis, the leading scorer and rebounder in the Pac-12.
Beautiful ball, but anytime 3 guys touch the ball within 15 feet of the basket and all in the span of about a blink of an eye, you're going to win.
8 points for Tubelis. He averages 20. By the way, the last player to lead the conference in scoring and rebounding, as Dante scores again in the same season, Leon Poe. DeAndre Ayton got close. His year here, he finished 2nd in scoring behind Aaron Holiday from UCLA. Led the conference in rebounding that year, but Leon Poe from Cal back in 2006 led the league in both as Richardson gets the Kriisa miss.
Push the ball if you're the Oregon Ducks. That's the strength of your game, and Couisnard, that is his game. This guy is a scorer. Goes down to Camp Verde for high school. Beautiful play.
Tubelis with the basket, and he's talking with Dante after Dante commits his 2nd foul. So a 3-point chance for Tubelis already in double figures with 10 points.
So Tubelis is a serious chess player, and he's just moving beautifully without the ball, and there is nothing that the peanut butter man could do about it.
Azuolas Tubelis off to a hot start with 10 points. Let's hear from him. Arizona's own Azuolas Tubelis Jr. from Lithuania. It's our Wendy's Wooden Watch.
I bring a lot of energy to the team on the court. I want to be as an example to my young teammates on the court. We like winning games and we don't really care about statistics. We play for each other.
Well, he's trying to become the first Wildcat to lead the Pac-12 in scoring since Jason Terry back in 1999. That's Azuolas Tubelis in our Wendy's Wooden Watch.
Zoo Tubelis, who comes from Lithuania, an incredible country. See the movie The Other Dream Team. But this is a guy who speaks 4 different languages: Lithuanian, French, Russian, yeah, the occupation, and now English. Very serious, very shy, quiet guy studying here. His mom's a high school teacher back in Vilnius, which is the capital city of Lithuania. She's here tonight. She was up at the Grand Canyon. They don't have one of those in Lithuania. She went to Antelope Canyon. She's here at the game tonight. From here, she's going to Las Vegas, which will definitely be a different experience than Antelope Canyon and the Grand Canyon.
She's got another son on the team.
Tote
Vilas, Azuolas' younger brother, and 11 points for Tubelis. The lead back to 9 for Arizona. By the way, just because I'm sure people are wondering because they just saw us on camera, what's going on with your left wrist there? It's heavily taped. What happened?
I was defending the honor of the Conference of Champions to the death. I was close, but I survived. I made it. Justin, fortunately, was able to get me back going. It was touch and go. The other guy didn't make it.
You mean the laundry basket that you were carrying when you fell? Okay, so the rumors are true since you didn't answer. Turnover by Oregon.
I'm guilty of smiling on a cloudy day. No, not a cloud in the sky today. Still snow on the mountains, Mount Lemmon, Mica Mountain. Ballo!
You got to stop using organic detergent. It'll get you every time. Ballo with the rebound, and he missed the shot. It'll go to the line for 2. Arizona's already 7 of 7 at the line, while Oregon hasn't even attempted a free throw yet.
But the different style that we're having, Arizona just intent on powering it inside. Big men going to the hoop. This twin tower offense. This is Wilt Chamberlain, Wayne Hightower, Nate Thurman. This is Ralph Sampson, Akeem Olajuwon. This is David Robinson and Tim Duncan. Now the seamless transition to Zoo and Big O Ballo.
He's 8th in the conference in scoring, 2nd in rebounding, 5th in block shots, and he's probably the favorite right now for most improved player in the Pac-12.
Ballo.
Yes.
Most improved player. Okay, that was Christian Coloco last year.
Correct.
And defensive player of the year. He was MVP of the Maui.
Yep. But again, this is a guy that last year didn't get a ton of minutes, and when he did, he averaged about 6 points per game and 4 rebounds. So his numbers have skyrocketed this year.
Well, they lost 3 guys to the NBA.
I'm complimenting him. Join me.
I do that every time.
You're looking for reasons to contradict what I'm saying. You don't think he's the most improved player in the Pac-12? If not, who's had a better year?
We're at the halfway mark. How about Adem Bona?
Well, he didn't play last year, though.
So that leaves a lot of room for improvement, as it with Ballo, who didn't play last year.
It's not how the award works, but he actually played and was on the team.
I used to vote.
Was not a freshman last year.
To vote.
He is this year.
I used to vote for Michael Jordan as the most improved player every year. You didn't?
Kuznard missed it.
Speaking of Michael, did you see the stat yesterday? In the last 5 years, the Jordan brand has brought $19 billion to Nike. Thank you, Michael, for our lives.
11-point lead for Arizona midway through the first half. There's Henderson for 3. Got off to a hot start with 7 early points.
Not enough of the Ducks are playing well. Kuznard's got to get this going here for them. And Will Richardson the same way. Rocket.
Richardson only has 2 points right now. Biddle hasn't scored. Guerrier hasn't scored.
Beautiful back cut.
Larson just dropped the ball. It was a great pass by Krisa, the leading assist man in the Pac-12.
Come on, Pella, where would you like it next time, please?
Barthélemy for 3. No good. Biddle got the offensive rebound. Now Guerrier hoisting. Too strong again, and finally cleared by Courtney Ramey.
The quick three off an offensive rebound. I haven't seen Steph Curry here tonight.
Man, you are negative tonight. What? I know it's a late game, and usually you're asleep by now, but what's going on with you?
What is negative about not identifying Steph Curry on the court?
Oumar Ballo picked up the foul. That is his first.
Tommy Lloyd can't believe it. But the incredible history of this series here. You know, Oregon snapped a 49-game home court winning streak in 2016. We had the powder game up at Oregon, the fruitless allegation game up in Eugene. We had the time that the Ducks handed Arizona their biggest loss ever to Arizona, 36 points, the Peyton Pritchard game. The last time they played was the manhood found game when the Ducks came alive for the first time this season.
Nice shot by Rivaldo Soares, senior out of Boston, was a JUCO transfer last year. Oregon hanging around, back within 9.
A first-generation American, Waldo Soares.
Larson driving, and that was a nice move, getting underneath Luke War, out of bounds off of Oregon. It will stay with Arizona. Why did you call it, what did you call the meeting 3 weeks ago?
The manhood found game.
And why did you call it that?
Because Oregon, they had lost theirs. And Dana Altman challenged them. They responded beautifully, with the exception of the Stanford loss at Stanford, inexplicable. But Stanford seemingly playing really good ball right now.
They've won 5 in a row.
Oregon has won every game since they found it. Whoa.
Tubelis puts it in, and a foul. A 3-point chance. 13 points already for Azuolas Tubelis.
The way that Kerr Kriisa is delivering the ball. And in practice today, Tommy Lloyd, he wants these bounce passes all the time. And it's just been perfectly on the mark. Somebody might want to tell Dante and the rest of the Oregon Ducks that Azuolas Tubelis is left-handed and promises to be so the rest of this game.
And the rest of his life. Dante picking up the foul. That's his third, so he's got to come out. Kalel Ware is back out there, freshman.
Just 20 years old, Zoo Tubelis. A lifetime on the junior national team. A country that's already given us Arvydas Sabonis, Sharunas Marciulionis, the 2 Hall of Famers.
How about Arvydas' son, Domantas, making the All-Star game as a reserve? He played at Gonzaga when Tommy Lloyd was an assistant there. And now a turnover. Henderson in transition. Tough pass to Corral from Tubelis. And Lauri Markkanen, former Arizona Wildcat, named an All-Star reserve. First trip to the All-Star game for him. Richardson drills a 3.
Up and down. That's Oregon basketball right now. Congratulations to the incredible contributions of the Conference of Champions to the NBA at its highest levels.
Jaylen Brown went to Cal, named an All-Star reserve. Empty possession for Arizona. Barthélemy gets knocked to the ground, wanted a foul, didn't get it.
Tubelis didn't even feel him. I mean, it's just like you sitting next to me and I'm trying to get in here.
Richardson hit the foot of Tubelis and kick ball.
All right, timeout here on the court in the Sonoran Desert. The Green Comet coming our way tonight. But this incredible campus, Bobby Robbins, school president, just down the way.
Has always had international players, but now with Tommy Lloyd, who that was his specialty when he was at Gonzaga, recruiting overseas. Look at all these players from outside the United States that are now part of the Arizona Wildcats.
You're shortchanging my hero, Tommy Lloyd. He's a specialist in everything. Oumar Ballo. Yeah, Ballo from Mali, this remarkable country, which a few years back was the center of the universe. And the richest man in the history of the world was the king of Mali. And his wealth was based on their vast reserves of salt and gold. It's still a very active gold mining country. They don't need salt as much as a valuable commodity today.
Meanwhile, here in the game, it's 31-22. Arizona leading with 7:33 to go. The difference is free throws. Arizona's 10 for 10. Oregon has not even attempted a foul shot. They've been taking a lot of jumpers. Here's Kalel Ware, who's got a ton of talent, hit a turnaround jumper earlier, comes up short there, and Tubelis bringing it up the floor.
Masterful ball handling by Tubelis. Very quiet dude. Got to spend some time with him this year for the first time, even though we do tons of U of A games. Let it fly, Pella.
And a rainbow three, no good. Actually, he's quite talkative. It's just he was with you. He didn't know what to say. You didn't get that one, did you?
I don't know what to say.
Let it marinate. A foul called here on Ballo.
I thought it was modulate.
So that's 2 on Umar Ballo. And Oregon's going to have free throws for the first time in the game.
Tommy Lloyd from Kelso, Washington. Just across the river, downriver from Portland, Oregon, the Columbia, the Coweeman River, the Cowlitz River all come together in beautiful Kelso. Tommy's parents, Dale and Jackie, are here tonight. Tommy grew up a huge Blazer fan. Era of Clyde Drexler, Buck Williams, Terry Porter, Jerome Kersey, eventually Arvydas Sabonis.
National Coach of the Year as Ware missed the second free throw, and he's the fastest in Pac-12 history to 50 wins.
Tommy Lloyd is the first National Coach of the Year in the Conference of Champions since Tony Bennett in 27.
At Washington State, where he took the Virginia job. 8-point lead, Arizona at a 17-7 lead as Ware with the block.
Push the ball, Will Richardson. You're hot.
And Khalil Ware, we're seeing him more aggressive tonight on both ends.
Didn't even get in the game against Utah. Was that Utah? No, that was.
It was against Utah. Colorado, he struggled, Bill. He was giving up a lot of layups on the defensive end.
Whoa.
Luke Ward way off on the three.
We haven't seen much from Nate Biddle tonight. He has been, with Kuznard, their best player.
Richardson ahead to Kuznard, doesn't have numbers, knifing through 2 defenders, lays it in, and Oregon is back within 6 with 6 minutes to go.
They just keep coming. And at practice today, it was Dana Altman at its finest. Here we go, make a shot. It means everybody. Game starts at 8:30, be on time.
Ramey drills the three. Boy, has he really come on of late. That's his second three-pointer in this game and 51st on the year, good for second in the conference.
Tommy Lloyd loves the wide open game. If it's not there in transition, pound it inside. Luke Ward unable to get it done against a smaller opponent.
And as we mentioned with Courtney Ramey coming out of late, the transfer from Texas, walking into a three, missed it. Tubelis though at position, and a foul on Oregon.
Oregon is getting bullied right now. They're getting pushed around. They're going to need one of those manhood found speeches from Dana Altman.
18th foul on
How is Dana Altman not in the Hall of Fame?
Agreed. He's got 25 consecutive winning seasons, one of 3 active coaches, Bill Self and Tom Izzo the others. He coached in his 1100th Division I game against Utah over the weekend. 3-time Coach of the Year, led Oregon to a Final Four a few years back when he had Dylan Brooks, Chris Boucher.
And he just won that game against Utah. He won his 150th Conference of Champions game. And after the game was over, when everybody was already out of the arena, Dana was on the court with his grandchildren, and he was being the doting grandfather. It was fantastic. And Dana and his wife Reba, they have 4 children. Dana from Wilbur, Nebraska.
He's 4-1 against Arizona when Arizona is in the top 10. That's pretty good. And Oregon has won 8 of the last 9 games overall against the Wildcats, who are currently ranked 5th. Boswell didn't touch it. Dane Altman is wondering what's going on, but the officials say it was not touched.
Jerry is looking right at it. Our second look.
Here's Boswell. He definitely did not touch it. Good call by the official.
Jerry right on top of it. Terrific crew here tonight. Vern, Jerry, and Sean.
Vern Harris, the crew chief.
The legend.
Here's Kriisa.
Kurt Kriisa, that's goaltending.
That was a pass that Ware broke up.
If it's above the basket, the refs don't determine whether it's a pass or a shot. What a tackle.
Ojulis Tubelis having a half. He's got 18 points already.
They're going to start naming comets after him. Instead of the Gem Show, they're going to call it the Tubelis Show.
He averages 20 per game, which leads the conference, and he's already at 18 here in the first half. And now we have a technical foul called.
On who?
We're being told that it was on Courtney Ramey. Not sure if it was something he said or something that happened. But Richardson at the foul line shooting 2.
As the fate of the known world is in the balance here, that is a technical foul.
Not smart. Why would you do that if you're Courtney Ramey?
Trying to have me explain the
That's
unexplainable?
True. I'm asking a man who had his fair share of technicals when he played.
That's not true.
You didn't?
Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 in my entire career.
We need to go back and chip the record.
1 for throwing my shoe at the ball. Good to see Pat Kilkenny here tonight. Right behind the Oregon bench. Over here from his home in San Diego after having gone to U of O, class of '74, Hefner, Oregon.
Cross off Pat Kilkenny, normally in the center square if you're playing Walton Bingo. Here's a lob to Biddle. Looked like a lob. Biddle missed the putback attempt, but he was fouled. 16 foul in Arizona. Let's see if it's free throws. It's on Boswell. That's 3 fouls already on Boswell. Has played limited minutes off the bench. Boswell, by the way, is only 17 years old. He won't even turn 18 until April, but he's been playing really well of late. Had 15 points up at Oregon a few weeks ago.
A magnificent player, powerful, strong as can be. He got a nickname of Bam Bam from the old Flintstones shows. Are you old enough to remember Bam Bam?
Yes. Biddle at the line, by the way, knocked down the first free throw. He battled a foot injury earlier this year. Kuznard battled a knee injury.
Okay, you say these like foot injuries, knee injury. Kuznard had knee surgery, right? That's more than a knee injury. Nate Biddle missed 6 weeks. He got hurt at the PK 85 where Oregon won the vaunted 7th place game, beating Villanova.
That's a broadcast I'm sure you'll never forget.
It was the highlight of my career.
Nearing 4 minutes to go here in the first half.
It was at least the best 7th place game I've done. Biddle!
Blocking
everywhere.
Again, that alley-oop attempt. Tubelis with another basket and another and 1. He's up to 20 points already. Half of Arizona's total. He almost has as many as Oregon as a team.
It looks as if this Arizona team is playing in honor of the first great Wildcat of the Lute Olson era. Today is the 55th birthday of Sean Elliott. And Sean Elliott, as we celebrate 50 years of this incredible building, in '89 when Sean Elliott became the leading scorer in the history of the then Pac-10, but it's still Conference of Champions, by passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, this place was as electric as it's ever been before.
Official timeout. There's some blood on the elbow of Tubelis. Maybe Bill can give him some of his wrapping tape that he has on his arm.
I got some of that too. College basketball. You have a live band right here, and they want to play. And they tell them to sit down and listen to some canned music that somebody has pushed a button on. Please, life is not about pushing buttons. Life is about playing in the game. Here we go.
What are you talking? The last 11 years you've been pushing my buttons.
Have you read By the Grace of the Game by Dan Grunfield? One of the great books I've ever read. Whoa.
Oregon ball down 11. Guerrier driving and splitting defenders. Missed the layup, but there is Soares with the putback.
Perrier boldly refreshing, establishing order in the universe here for these Ducks.
Azuolas Tubelis has 20 points, by the way. His career high is 32. He's had 3 30-point games in his career.
They're winning the game, please. You can't still be playing fantasy sports for money, are you?
Tubelis driving, another basket. He's got 22 on 8 of 12 shooting.
As well as the Ducks have been playing lately, they're a step behind in every aspect of the game. They're not playing defense before their opponents get the ball. They're lobbing slow, banana arcing passes, and Cedric Henderson, what he has meant to this team coming in. Kirk Kriisa playing the best ball of his career.
But again, when Tubelis plays like this, Arizona's awfully difficult to beat. Tubelis, not only a candidate for Player of the Year in the conference, he's a National Player of the Year candidate.
How's Zach Edey doing?
Doing really well. Here's Krisa for three, no good, and Guerrier with the rebound. And he's in the conversation too. But with Arizona being a top 5 team, Tubelis leading the conference in scoring and rebounding with no player having done that in 17 years, he deserves consideration for National Player of the Year. I get it. There's a lot of games to go. There's 9 games left in conference play.
After tonight, this game's not over. I think one of the great moves was Tommy Lloyd hiring the great Karnowski. Pelle Larsson. As an assistant coach, Karnowski's career in jeopardy as a player, 29 years old in the international level, but a huge star for Gonzaga when Tommy was there. And this crowd, they're pushing it. They're going for blood right now.
Good job by Tubelis getting the deflection. 13-point lead for the Wildcats.
The Ducks are not moving quick enough. They're thinking that it's going to be easy. It's never easy.
Guerrier misses again from deep. He's 0 for 3.
Kerr Kriisa. Steve Nash is his hero. He's playing like Steve Nash tonight.
Tubelis, another and one. Azuolas Tubelis with 24 points and going to the foul line again. They can't stop him right now.
The incredible legacy of Lithuanian basketball. Donnie Nelson, Arvydas Sabonis, Šarūnas Marciulionis. This guy, Azuolas Tubelis, he is 1 day younger than Šarūnas' son, Augustas. And they grew up playing together. And now Augustas Marciulionis is a player at St. Mary's. And Saturday night, Gonzaga at St. Mary's. That'll be a barn burner. Whoa.
Tubelis gets the bounce. He's got 25 points. Arizona has its largest lead of the game at 16.
The Arizona record for points in this building, 50 years of McHale, is 41. The all-time record for points is Ernie McRae at 46, but that was from the 50s over in the Bear Down Gym. Now a student success district. Whoa.
Soares fouled. He'll go to the line.
This has been a clinic. You start great, the other team regroups.
Little extracurricular activity as the teams are trying to huddle, but
you've lost your mind if that's a little extracurricular activity. You want to see some extracurricular activity? Watch some films of Maurice Lucas. Soares not backing down from anybody. First generation American. Parents from Cape Verde, the archipelago just 300 or 400 miles off the west coast of Senegal. He's born and raised in Boston, loves the Celtics, loves Rondo and Paul Pierce.
They don't play for the Celtics anymore, but
once a Celtic, you can finish the rest. I'm not sure, young man, if you've ever been on a great team before and what that means.
Missed free throw, but Soares got it back as it was poked out by Ware.
And as we sadly gather in Oregon 10 days from now for Bill Schonely's funeral, that's what being part of a great team is about.
3 ball is good and a foul away from the play. They're going to count the basket. It's an offensive foul, though, on Oregon. It's on Ware, but again, the basket counts. Oregon trying to stay within striking distance here at the end of the half.
Far left side of your screen there.
Yeah, Guerrier just running over Krisa.
Well, Perrier trying to bottle it up. Refreshingly bold. But one of the problems that the Ducks have is that, you know, to win a game like this, your best players, Richardson, Dante, Biddle, Kuznart, they have to play better than the best players for Arizona, and that's just not happening.
10 team fouls, so 2 free throws for Kerr Kriisa. Just the second miss in 15 attempts for Arizona tonight. Kriisa, 87% foul shooter.
As we celebrate this incredible fan base, which fills this place for 50 years. Rick and Pat, just down to our right, come every day. Rick's been having some health challenges, but he's doing so much better right now. God bless you. Rick, and thank you back for keeping him going here.
Final minute, crowd back on its feet. Arizona tried to win its 5th straight game, 11-1 at home, 17-0 a year ago here at McHale.
Their last loss was the spanking in the manhood found game for the Oregon Ducks, who dominated this series in the Dana Altman era.
Good play by Tubelis, getting the deflection. Here he is on the other end with the exclamation point on a fabulous first half. 27 points for Tubelis.
And accomplished in a completely team culture. No isolation plays, just running the floor, moving without the ball, delivering. This crowd just ecstatic. And his mom, Valentina, not a ballerina, a high school teacher, here in attendance tonight.
Soares with 1 second to go in the half, missed the three. Azuolas Tubelis almost matches Oregon, and the Ducks put up 35. He had 27 on 10 of 14 shooting, and he also played great defense.
Defense causing the turnover. He's feeling it. He just keeps right on going. And Cedric Henderson just so alert, so aware, so committed to the team. Yeah, you never know who makes it work.
15-point lead for Arizona. Zubin and company, Jeep halftime report. The Pac-12 on ESPN.
Beautiful desert sunset here. Yes, the Sonoran Desert, the Saguaros towering proudly over the Chollas. The sun setting in the west as usual.
And Arizona ranked 5th in the country, putting up 50 points. Azuolas Tubelis had 27. Bill, I know when you played, a signature game for you was 27 in the first half almost every night, but
that's not true at all.
This day and age, to put up on a national TV game, to have that kind of half when you're trying to win conference and national player of the year, quite the statement from Azuolas Tubelis.
And against such a quality opponent that has been on top of their game, Azuolas Tubelis, this guy has put on an absolute clinic, moving without the ball beautifully. The post-entry passes have been exquisite. Kerr Kriisa delivering the ball time and time again, right on the mark. And his ability to finish without bringing the ball down, not having to dribble, not allowing the defense to ever recover. He's got the Ducks back on their heels. Their web feet are stuck in the mud right now. Their wings, it's like they've been swimming in an oil spill, and their wings are just all molted together and they can't even move.
You have an injured wing with that taping on your left wrist, which you heard from doing laundry. By the way, Tubelis also had 2 steals, 7 rebounds, 3 offensive to go along with the 27 points, 4 and 1s in that first half.
When the team is clicking, when you got a great program, fantastic coach, incredible players, great fan base, when it's clicking, it all runs through the lead player. And that's what the coach is trying to convince these guys to do, is that, look, we got a great player who's on a run. Milk him. Just bleed him dry out there. Keep getting him the ball, keep pushing. If you're the Oregon Ducks, you've got to think, we have to go right now. It's got to be Will Richardson taking it from Kerr Kriisa. And you got to be Kuznard. It's got to be Biddle. And you got Dante has not done much tonight.
Well, I was going to say, both he and Biddle have 3 fouls. So they're 2 bigs to challenge Tubelis and Ballo are both in foul trouble with 3 personals each. Loose ball. Dante has it. Little rhythm dribble and gets the hook shot.
Tommy Lloyd's strategy is to pound the ball inside. And he's going to keep pushing these guys and driving them. He was harping on them about their post-entry passes.
And not a smart play by Biddle. Are they going to get Kuznard instead? Yeah, they're going to get Kuznard. It looked like it was Biddle that made the contact, but Kuznard picks up his 2nd personal.
So many people here tonight. I saw Kelly Olson, Luke's widow. Saw Ginny Clements, a great donor here who's got so many buildings, a hospital named after her, academic center for these fine athletes. Dave Hickey's here, president of the Board of Regents. Great defense, Waldo Soares.
And the Walton Bingo folks have been waiting for you to say Bobby Robbins' name so they can cross him on.
Well, Bobby's been here from the beginning. We already mentioned him.
Richardson driving, missed the shot, and Dante over the top. 4 points for Dante here in the second half in the opening minute.
Great start by N'Faly Dante. And the title of King of Mali is still up for grabs. Ballo had the early handle on it.
Here's Krisa, and his pass broken up by Dante, but remains in Arizona possession for the moment, but then the Wildcats turn it over. Remember, they got down 5-0 to start the game. They called a timeout. They went on a 17-2 run after that.
Biddle's got to go on that. A little hitch to his right shoulder to come back left. A little hitch right, swing left. Led to 38,387 points. And now LeBron's going to pass him in fewer games, fewer minutes, and fewer shot attempts. Remarkable.
Another foul on Kuznard. That's 3. By the way, LeBron James had 26 points tonight, so he's 63 away from the all-time record.
Please go online and read Jeff Zilgut's USA Today column on LeBron's accomplishments. It is spectacular, comprehensive, accurate as can be, and just really lays it all out what this means. Phenomenal achievement by LeBron James.
And another Oregon foul, and I think they got Biddle. Yep, there's number 4.
The Ducks have been on their heels the entire game, except for the first 5 points of the game. And when you're playing like this against this crowd, you've got to do that the entire game. And you can't just like, okay, we're going to do it for a couple minutes.
I want to go back to something you said about Kareem. As Larson's at the line, you're talking about LeBron about to be the all-time scoring record. You were playing against Kareem Abdul-Jabbar when the record was set. 1984. It's stood for almost 40 years. Did you ever think anybody would break it?
No. But nobody ever thought that Wilt's records would be broken. But Kareem did that. He did it in Las Vegas at the Thomas and Mack Center against the Utah Jazz. Chick Hearn on the call. Baseline hook in Mark Eaton's face. No easy task. And the rest is history now. But LeBron is coming, man. And LeBron, he's playing as well as he's ever played. And he's 38 years old.
Named an all-star starter and well-deserved. He's had a great year. We'll have his next game on ESPN2 Saturday night against the Pelicans, who've lost 10 in a row. Soars!
Soars!
Literally, as he throws it down onto Bellis.
That's why you don't back up on the block attempt.
And then the alley-oop to Ballo. Great look.
Pelle Larsson, a quiet player, a screaming contribution tonight.
Soares saved it from going out of bounds to Richardson, and then a reach-in foul on Ramey. They need Will Richardson to take over if they're going to win this game.
Did you see the game in Oregon? When Oregon played like they invented the sport?
I was there with you 3 weeks ago. There's the dunk from Soares.
January 14th, 2023. Will Richardson, the greatest game of his life. And this is a guy that went to Oak Hill. Played for Steve Smith, who's now retired. Great double team by the little guys.
Here's Richardson in front of the Oregon bench, drilling a 3. He has the potential to get hot and win a game for you. He gets the Ducks within 10, plenty of time left.
I'm about waiting for you to come up with, you just know that they're going to have a run at some point. You never know. That's why we come, please. I'm just going to get on your case before you even go there.
I didn't even say anything, and you're all over me. Tubelis with his 29th point, 11 of 15 shooting.
Ricardo Foyce, the great assistant coach here, and this crowd rises as one. Tommy Lloyd leading the charge. What a machine this squad has been tonight. And everything for Tubelis has been in rhythm. No excessive dribbling, no backing in.
Right, no bad shots.
Ball movement, quick hitting attack. Great defense by the entire Wildcat squad.
They don't notice the shot clock. Now Barthélemy does. It did hit the rim. Long rebound, Krisa. Arizona currently in second in the Pac-12. A game back of UCLA in the loss column for the top spot. Tubelis with 31. It's his 4th career 30-point game, and he's 1 point away from matching his career high.
And they honored
Richardson and 1 on this end.
They honored Al Fleming here before the game tonight, posthumously for the Ring of Honor here. Al Fleming from Detroit, a huge scorer in the 70s here. The Ring of Honor reserved for the spectacular players over the years, but in those days they never thought about rings of honor or retired jerseys or things like that. Bob Elliott's here tonight. He was the first.
So a 3-point chance here for Will Richardson, with Arizona leading by 12. Richardson with 12 points at halftime. He had 7, so 5 quick ones for him here in the first 4 minutes.
How are you with a yo-yo? Are you any good at yo-yoing?
Because I'm afraid to answer. Why are you asking?
That's because that's the way Arizona is playing Oregon right now, on a yo-yo. They just drop it down, bring it back, drop it down, rock the cradle.
Tubelis on the baseline with the skip.
Movement.
Ramey in rhythm, too strong on the 3. Ballo battling with Luke War. And War has it for the Ducks. He's playing a lot of minutes again tonight. War played well on defense against Utah in the win. Last game had a couple of blocks.
Well, Luke War's got some very serious health issues that he plays with all the time. Never complains.
And they need him tonight with foul trouble for Biddle and also for N'Faly Dante.
But he's the classic example.
Oh, Tubelis with the catch and finish. What a great pass by Ramey. And Tubelis has a new career high at 33 points.
And they're winning. And the push and the pace of these Wildcats. Spectacular atmosphere. Electric and eclectic.
Richardson on the drive, keeping Oregon in it right now.
Pushes this Wildcat big army of the West back into their seats for the first time in eternity.
Richardson with 8 in the half. He had 7 the entire first half. Tubelis, everything's fallen right now, but he didn't take the shot. He gave it up for a better one. Kriisa buries it, and the lead is up to 14.
So much on the line tonight. Arizona trying to go for that #1 seed in the West.
Ware tried to answer, could not, and then a foul is called on Arizona. On Pelle Larsson.
Tubelis doing it all tonight. Lithuania in the shadow, historically, of Arvydas Sabonis. Running the floor, so graceful, so beautiful. Just like the water coming down Sabino Canyon. Still snow on Mount Lemmon, Mount Micah too. When you find yourselves in times of trouble, ride your bike up Mount Lemmon on the Catalina Highway. Spectacular, wonderful, empty the thesaurus. And what we've seen tonight is a thesaurus being emptied and then gathered by Azuolas Tubelis, who has put on a masterful clinic reminiscent of Galileo, Archimedes, Michelangelo, Da Vinci, and he's done it in the team concept with every skill imaginable. Dribbling, passing, pivoting, rebounding, running the floor, acrobatic. His mom, named Valentina, she's not a ballerina, but he's playing like one tonight.
17 shots, and he's got 33 points, so an incredibly efficient. The last 40-point game, because Tubelis is headed there, obviously, with 14 minutes to go, by a Wildcat, was Damon Stoudemire in 1995. The school record, Ernie McCray, 46. And a steal by Ramey. He'll slow it down.
That was the play for the Ducks after a timeout under their own basket on the baseline.
And Cedric Henderson wide open, drills a 3. The lead is up to 17.
Wow, what a clinic.
You know, Tommy Lloyd shortened his rotation. He's playing just 7 guys now. And since putting Pelle Larsson on the bench and putting Henderson in the starting lineup, they have not looked back.
It's been a brilliant move.
Richardson leading in, gets another bucket.
But the way that the Wildcats are playing right now, reminiscent of last night's Springsteen tour opener in Tampa, where he comes out and opens with No Surrender, an encore of 7 songs, Last Man Standing. Absolutely spectacular. The crowd is still roaring its approval.
Kriisa with another triple. The biggest lead of the game for the Wildcats at 18.
And Tommy Lloyd is the most enthusiastic cheerleader over there in the entire building. And this building has seen it all.
Here's War. Can't answer for 3. And a foul called on Ware. 4th on Oregon.
When Tubelis runs the floor like that, 2 guys are sticking with him at all times. And then when the shot gets taken, 3 and 4 more guys come in there. And that's what you want. And that's why you run the floor as hard as he does, because you're going to draw the attention. Then people will be wide open at the 3-point line.
Bill, you and I have been doing these games here for more than a decade. Obviously, your son Luke played here. You've been coming to Arizona games for more than 2 decades. There haven't been many performances like this individually.
I don't see this as an individual performance. I see his productivity tonight as the result of the culture and of the team game. Kerr playing as well as he's ever played, Kerr Kriisa. Ramey playing spectacular.
Here's Tubelis again with the floater. He's got 35.
Not one forced shot. Not one sign of an individual agenda. This is the beauty of basketball.
And 35 in a college game with 12 and a half minutes to go. You just don't see it very often. Arizona fouling the other.
You seem surprised. It's the Conference of Champions. And the way that the guards like Ramey, Kerr Kriisa, Cedric Henderson, they're giving up the ball early. When they come over the top, they're looking to pass the ball.
And Tubelis will go to the bench for now. Standing ovation, well-deserved for the Pac-12 leading scorer and rebounder. Pac-12 Player of the Year candidate, National Player of the Year candidate. Tremendous night, tremendous season.
Tremendous human being, tremendous culture. He still follows the NBA, loves the Joker, loves DeMar DeRozan in his mid-range game, and then follows his teammate from a year ago, Benedict Mathurin. Tough pass there by Dante. All the Ducks are out of rhythm tonight, and that's because of the defense of these Wildcats.
Whoa. Clock at 5. The officials were in disagreement about who had possession. What is that noise?
That's a Wildcat looking for a duck.
With apparently a little bit of a cold.
And a lisp and a stutter. English is my 5th language. Kerr Kriisa right there. Courtney Ramey everywhere. Whoa.
And contact underneath, offensive foul on Kriisa colliding with Brennan Rigsby, who's into the game for Oregon. He comes into the game and the first thing he does is get drilled in the chest by Kriisa.
Brennan Rigsby is one of my favorite promising young players in the Conference of Champions. He'll learn that's not his future.
He started 8 games when they had injuries early in the year.
Well, that's why Oregon is going to make the tournament, because they're the first 2/3 of their season, you just got to wipe it out because they had no players. Same with USC. They're going to make the tournament too. USC's playing as well as anybody. Here's the Wildcats, yeah, fighting for everything. And when we...
And then, look, I've gotten so good at just ignoring you.
Story. It may be a new era in college basketball's greatest rivalry.
There is nothing better than Duke and Carolina.
But it's as crazy as ever.
You just have to sit back and enjoy this.
North Carolina, Duke, Saturday at 6:30 on ESPN.
One of the great rivalries in sports in the last 100 meetings, Duke and North Carolina, 50-50.
I can never remember, and I'm a lot older than you, I can never remember when neither Duke, North Carolina, or Kentucky were all out of the top 25. That's how things have changed.
John Shire in year 1 at Duke, Hubert Davis in year 2, and of course they almost won the championship last year. When you replace somebody that had as much success, and obviously Coach K.
Oh, phenomenal Coach K.
Greatest of all time, and
winningest coach of all time in terms of number of games.
Entry pass to Dante, Oregon.
Great defense, Ballo. Ballo has had this matchup tonight.
Oregon just beat Arizona by 19 3 weeks ago. Guerrier.
Goaltender.
Count that
one. I'm watching this Arizona team tonight and thinking of Tommy Lloyd as a young boy growing up there in Kelso, Washington, on the Columbia River. seeing that water rush by, Trojan nuclear plant right across the way, Astoria and the Columbia Bar, but in the shadow of Mount St. Helens, the volcano that blew up in 1980. Tommy's dad, Dale, built a Boy Scout camp on the slopes of Mount St. Helens in 1979.
Have you been to Astoria?
Yes, I have.
I've seen Kindergarten Cop. There's a three by Will Richardson and a foul off the ball. We've seen that twice now tonight. They counted the one in the first half, and they're going to count this one too.
But there was this dude there named Harry Truman who lived on the slopes of Mount St. Helen, right? And they were telling him, you got to leave. You got to leave. The volcano is going to blow up. He said, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. And so he stayed there, and the volcano did blow up, and he was never seen again.
And on that joyous note, Tubelis checks back in with 33 points. It's a 1-and-1 here for N'Faly Dante because that was the 17th foul in Arizona. 35 for Tubelis, 8 rebounds. There's only been 2 players in Arizona history to have 2 30-10 games, 30-point, 10-rebound games in their careers. Derek Williams and DeAndre Ayton are the only Arizona players to do that multiple times. Tubelis closing in on that. And the last 40-10 game was Al Fleming in 1976 when he scored 41, which is for now, the record in this building.
And Tubelis has what, 35 now?
35, yep. So he's 7 away from breaking that record, and he would need 11 points to tie the all-time Arizona single-game record held by Ernie McCray. Scored 46 back in 1960. LA State, right?
LA State, one of the great powerhouses in the history of state college basketball in the great state of California. So many incredible players out of LA State.
Cal State, Los Angeles, right?
Today.
Yeah.
Things have changed. Yeah.
Hey, UCLA's going to the Big Ten. Things have definitely changed. Sorry.
Can't quite figure that one out. Okay. All the common factors between UCLA and truck stops.
Couisnard, corner three, no.
Whoa.
And offensive rebound by Riggs. There's plenty of time left if Oregon can make some threes. They get a block here by Henderson, but a foul is called, and that's going to send Guerrier to the line.
The passion and exuberance that these Wildcats are exhibiting tonight throughout this game. The rotating defense. You got 4 guys in the paint. They're all trying to block the shot. And Kirk Kriisa right on the perimeter, going to be right there for the long rebound, popping out and get in transition.
In the NBA, Bill?
That's a good block.
Well, I was going to say, in the NBA, you have a coach's challenge. Each coach has 1 per game. Would you like to see that in the college game where you can challenge a foul call?
Yes. I'm for standardization of all the rules. In the NBA, it's always first. And the rest of us follow.
When you say standardization, you want to see 4 12-minute quarters?
No, the enforcement of the rules, make the logical rule changes. Like you cannot call timeout when the other team has the ball. You cannot substitute after the second free throw.
7-0 run by Oregon, back within 13 points. 10 minutes to go. Oregon's defense intensity is picked up.
And you don't get a reset of the shot clock when you call timeout and you're advancing the ball to the 10-second line, 8-second line in the NBA.
And they're going to call Couisnard for a foul. That's 4 on him. So you got 2 starters for Oregon with 4 personal fouls. Biddle is the other. And N'Faly Dante is 3. I would like to see, and I know there's some people that absolutely hate the rule in the NBA, but the advancing the ball
It's a great rule.
I love it, and I think you need it more in college than you do in the NBA. But it's great for the NBA. It's great for the game in terms of offensive basketball and crunch time and having more exciting finishes. I think the college game could really use that.
The women's game uses it.
Tubelis on the drive, kicks it out. Here's Boswell, and that's a 3.
Bam, bam. What a mature young man, and what a physical stud. The advantage that this program has here in Tucson with Chris Rounds.
Keyshawn Barthelemy, as you cross off your Chris Round square, and Walton Bingo hits a 3. Barthelemy playing just his 11th game. Transfer from Colorado, hurt his foot and missed a good part of the season, but gives Dana Altman some depth. And this is an Oregon team that's much different. Always under Dana Altman the second half of the season. We'll see if that's true again here in 2023. Larson trying to answer, can't. Guerrier with the rebound.
Boldly enthusiastic here, but Cliff Spiller, the new strength and conditioning coach for the Ducks, the pressure's on him.
Yeah, we don't have a square for him yet.
Well, he's brand new.
But that was a foul on Dante that they missed. Kirk Kriisa took a shot to the face, and Dante extended his left arm. Watch here. And now the officials are going to look at it to see if there should be a flagrant foul. Looking at the replay, it looked more incidental than anything.
Well, he's trying to get Kirk Kriisa's hands off of him.
But it didn't look flagrant.
Look, when the little guy comes running in, if he's going to bite your wrist or elbow, that's his problem.
Yeah, I don't think that's a flagrant foul. I agree with what you said about Oregon. Right now, Joe Lunardi has them among the teams being considered. And yes, they've got 9 losses. They're 13-9. They're 7-4 in league play. But the team that's on, that even though they're losing tonight, this team is different than the team that was playing at the beginning of the year, because you were down 3 of your top 8 or 9 guys. So if they can somehow, you play 20 games in conference play, if they can finish 14-6 or 13-7 and make a run in the Pac-12 tournament, they could get an at-large.
So why is it that these other truck stop conferences, when one truck stop beats another truck stop, there's no negative connotation or association? But here in the Conference of Champions, if you lose a game to a great team, this is the 5th best team in the country, you lose it on their court in this incredible evening and atmosphere, and they're going to say, oh, they're no good.
Well, the number of truck stops doesn't matter when it comes to selecting the NCAA tournament field. But look.
Well, fortunately, Dave Hickey, the great athletic director here at the University of Arizona, he is now the Conference of Champions representative, and he knows what he's doing.
USC, I was surprised after they beat UCLA last week. They got 1 vote. One vote. And
USC is as good as any team in the country. And what Vince DePrince means for the Trojans and Andy Enfield and all those other players, their challenge is going to be consistency. Boogie Ellis has a monster game a week ago tonight. A huge second half, wins the game in a raucous scene. Now they've got to deliver.
Well, look, the polls are not indicative right now of the Pac-12, because you've got 2 teams in the top 10 and nobody else ranked. And you and I have watched enough of these games to know there is not much difference between those top 2 teams and the rest of the league, because we've seen Arizona go get blown out by Oregon. We've seen UCLA lose. So those are good teams, Arizona and UCLA, and they're probably ranked where they should be, but the rest of the league needs a lot more love.
Oregon is superb. USC is superb. Washington State is a very good basketball team with a spectacular big man in the middle.
They're not going to the tournament. They're under 500. They'd have to win the league. By the way, incidental contact, so no flagrant there.
It took them that long to figure that out?
I'm with you. Stanford is.
Let's go back to the Springsteen show last night, please.
So right now, Oregon is in 4th in the conference. They're 2 back.
If they win this game, they'll be tied for 2nd.
Will Richardson and Kirk Kriisa having words.
Good. Kirk Kriisa's not backing down. Will Richardson, a quiet giant.
I think Will was saying you flopped, and Kriisa saying, no, I got hit. It just. Again, the officials ruled that it was incidental contact. Big possession for Oregon, and Guerrier missed a dunk. That would have cut the deficit to 11.
Emblematic, beautiful passing. Ballo
goes up and puts it in.
Power. A big molten explosion ending up in Vulcan's anvil, or Umar Ballo. Take your pick.
One and the same. Another forced turnover by the Arizona defense.
And Kirk Kriisa keeps running. Kirk Kriisa is the guy the other teams love to despise. But he's winning this ball game, and he's setting the pace.
37 points now for Azuolas Tubelis, 15 of 19 shooting. And as you said earlier, Bill, everything is coming in the rhythm of the offense.
How many assists for Kirk Kriisa?
Crease is up to 6 assists now with that last pass.
It seems like he's got double figures at least.
He averages about 6 per game, which leads the conference.
Second place is Will Richardson. Third place, Raleigh Wooster up in Utah. Utah struggling right now, though. Gabe Madsen's loss, critical. Time for Brandon Carlson to come alive, take over, restore order in the universe.
15-point game here in Tucson. Arizona, which has lost 8 of the last 9 meetings with Oregon,
including 3 of the last 4. Over the top.
Tubelis down low, scores again. It'll be his 5th chance at an and one. He's up to 39. A free throw would make it a 40-point night for Azuolas Tubelis.
Movement, quick hitting. Over the top, the lob, the defensive rotation is just too late, too soft. And then one more time, they just keep putting the ball perfectly on the mark. Delivery 24/7.
Bill having the night of his life. He's got 39 points and he's taken 20 shots.
The beautiful talent on display here in the shadow of the gem show. All the great rocks, all the great monuments, the incredible visions of putting the colors together. And Azuolas Tubelis is shining brighter than anything in the night sky here other than the green comet, which was last seen 50,000 years ago.
Azuolas Tubelis trying to become the first Wildcat to score 40 in a game since Damon Stoudemire. He's got it. That's his 5th and one. Incredible in a college game to score 40 with 7.5 minutes to go in a rivalry game.
40 points on 20 shots, you say?
Yep. Incredible efficiency. Rigsby's 3 is there. Back to a 15-point game.
Rigsby, a big-time player, top shooter and scorer on the JUCO National Championship team a year ago. From Quebec, Colorado, right there northeast of the Colorado Monument. Oh my.
Tubelis also has 8 rebounds on the other end.
That's a traveling violation.
And 3 assists. Ballo looking. Goes at Biddle, who's got 4 fouls, and Ballo traveled. Hits the deck. Hopefully he's all right.
Traveling violation here. The big man. Bring the cranes over to help him get up. Sort of like me. Have you ever had trouble in your life and trying to put things together? So the other day, I'm at the airport and I'm buying some stuff. And the young lady who's selling me the products, she looks at me and said, "Bill, your shirt's on inside out."
That's because you have to have people dress you because you're...
Lori, nurse, medic, Justin, help, Azuolas.
And what were you buying is what I want to know.
Yogurt and fruit.
Heard that one before. Nearing 6 minutes to go here in the second half. Oregon within 13. Here's Crease in the corner.
I love the way Kirk Crease is moving that ball.
Here he is for 3. Too strong, and rebound by Biddle. Big possession here for the Ducks. Going to get it to 10. Lob for Ware. Nice catch and finish by Kalel Ware, who's really stepped up tonight.
Transition opportunities for big men running the floor. The crowd sensing a little bit of anxiety here.
This is a potent Oregon team. They can score in a flurry.
You just know at some point they're going to make a run.
Absolutely. I would have said it the same way. 7-0 run, and now a defensive rebound off the miss by Boswell.
Momentum.
Barthelemy for 3, and it's no good. Rebound by Ballo.
Love to see the effort and the passion, enthusiasm of Kalel Ware.
Not related to Luke Ward. And a timeout by Arizona.
I'm glad you can keep that straight.
Meanwhile, Bill will get his shirt on correctly, and we'll return for the final 5:19.
The men of Oregon have had their wings clipped for most of the night, but with great ball movement, perimeter shooting, Brennan Rigsby, and then pushing the ball relentlessly over the top. Big men, Kalel Ware showing a real step forward in progress here. Oregon this year, #1 in the Conference of Champions of offensive efficiency, but that's how well the Arizona Wildcats have played tonight, because they're number one in opponents' field goal percentage, 36% over the last 4 games, all victories. And this one is heading in that direction as well.
Also known as field goal defense. Here's a lob to follow and the throwdown.
You can call it what you want. It's opponent's field goal percentage.
That's the 7th assist for Kriisa.
Superb game tonight in every aspect.
2 for 9 from the floor, but other than that, he's played well. Tubelis reaching in, and a jump ball. It will stay with Oregon.
Enough of your 2 for 9. Today is National Optimist Day. Please, they're winning the game. And his play has set the tone. Ball movement, setting up Tubelis, setting up Ballo. That's the game plan.
I'm still celebrating National Pessimist Day whenever that started.
I'm sorry for your life.
Kuznard.
I'm sorry for your misery.
Here's Dante.
I'm not going to let it affect me. Okay.
And gets that little baby hook, but then it falls off the rim. Out of bounds, going to stay with Oregon.
Watching Tubelis, I'm amazed as to how many times he gets his hands on the ball when he's behind the backboard. He's made baskets that way tonight. He's got rebounds that way. He's not that big of a dude.
No.
I mean, Biddle is big dude. Dante's big dude. Ballo. Oh my gosh.
Tubelis is listed at 6'11".
He's not.
No, you stood next to him today and you're 6'11". You look like you had him by a couple inches.
Well,
but it doesn't matter. He's a terrific college player.
He's the giant, man. He's 20 years old. He comes here and, imagine how difficult it is to come from Lithuania to the Conference of Champions. And the pressure on these guys.
Ballo down low, had trouble with it, and Biddle on the ground. Oregon
push the ball, Oregon.
Kind of the last shot here for Oregon. Final 4 minutes. They got to make a run here over the next couple of minutes to stay within striking distance.
Beautiful defense to Tubelis.
Biddle. Kuznard, spot up 3. No good.
Ballo's rebounding presence. He's not going to jump above the crowd, but you can't get around him. This is a big man out there, solid as can be. Just coming back from very serious life-threatening illness that he got on New Year's Eve. 3 trips to the emergency room, 2 by ambulance in 24 hours.
Just starting to get back to looking like he did before that. Nice hustle there.
Courtney Ramey, in the right place at the right time.
Signals for the crowd to stand up again.
Ramey grows up in St. Louis in the same culture as Jason Tatum.
Here's Tubelis, and he has it blocked by Biddle. He was going for the McHale Center record that time. It's 41 points. Tubelis is at 40, and we got a timeout on the floor.
They're going for the victory. All right. This is how I got here yesterday, man. I was having some more trouble in the airport to imagine that. Shocked. Fortunately, my jackalope came to the rescue. Wrapping it all up, putting a beautiful ribbon, a rainbow ribbon on the package of the game of life. And we're having a game of our lives tonight here. Record-setting performance here, backed up by Stanford Steve and Scott Van Pelt. Yeah, where dreams become reality, where we come to grow, and where the deal goes down. Thanks, guys.
Oh, we'll talk to you fellas in a little bit. 3:04 to go here. Arizona leading 83-70. Azuolas Tubelis, if you're just tuning in, has scored 40 points in this game on just 21 shots from the floor. Arizona trying to win its 5th straight game, and its 29th in its last 30 home games.
Arizona has 3 of the top 11 longest winning streaks on their home court in the history of basketball.
Soares gets it to go and a foul, so a chance to get the deficit to 10. The Ducks are not going away.
Arizona at one time in their history, they won 81 home games in a row. Another time they won 71 home games in a row. Gonzaga just had their streak ended at 75. Ooh, Loyola Marymount It's like Notre Dame beating you. Please.
But Arizona has lost 4 of the last 6 here at home to Oregon. They beat them last year. That ended a 3-game skid. The Ducks have played Arizona very well.
But in all those games, and Oregon has clearly been the better team.
Loose ball. Pelle Larsson gets it and a foul. Almost a chance with the ball going underneath Arizona's basket for the Ducks to get a steal and an easy bucket to get it down to 8, but it didn't happen.
In all those games that Oregon won, they had somebody coming in here and saying, hey, I'm going to tell you how this is going to be. Whether it was Peyton Pritchard or Dylan Brooks, who got ejected tonight in Cleveland. Who won that game anyway?
Cleveland, it was Donovan Mitchell, and Mitchell had some things to say about Dylan Brooks, and I'm sure Scott will tell us about the Sports Center.
They'll straighten it all out. Don't go anywhere. This is what you need to make sense of the whole day. But with Oregon coming in tonight, they needed Nate Biddle to be huge. They needed Kusnard to be huge. They needed Will Richardson to be huge. Dante to be huge. And
just about everybody is really what you're saying.
No, you need one guy to get it started, and then the rest of the guys follow in. But in this game, it was Azuolas Tubelis who just said, hey, man, I'm going to tell you how it's going to be. I'm going to run, I'm going to jump, I'm going to make layups, I'm going to move without the ball. My guys are going to put the ball right on the mark. I'm not even going to ever have to put it down. I'm going to be a step ahead of everybody. I'm not going to get tired. I'm going to feed off the incredible energy of this raucous crowd here at 50 years of McHale.
And again, I think what's most amazing about Tubelis' night, everything came in the rhythm of the offense. There were no bad shots by Tubelis.
Well, he had the one shot. You got to pass that ball.
Dante kicks it out to Biddle.
Rocket Barthélemy was wide open on the back cut. Please.
And a foul called here on Tubelis. And so that's 10 team fouls, 2 free throws for Oregon. 4th foul on Azuolas.
This crowd that loves to go to bed early, and that's what people in the Southwest do. We go to bed early because we know that tomorrow is going to be another spectacular day. And what we had today, this crowd is getting surly here, and I don't spell that with an I.
Good. Richardson gets the free throw. By the way, we're talking about Tubelis having a career night with 40 points. Do you remember what your college career high was?
44.
Yep. Against?
Memphis State.
In the
Checker Dome.
And the national championship game.
We won the game.
Highest point total ever by an individual in a national championship game.
I was lucky. I played with Greg Lee and Larry Hollyfield, who combined for 23 assists in the game.
Missed a couple free throws, if I recall.
3. All the front ends are one-on-ones. Great defense by Walden.
Shot clock down to 6 here.
Kirk Reese is playing like Steve Nash.
Ramey missed it.
Ballo working that glass.
One last chance. Oregon's got to treasure every possession. Arizona's defense been pretty good throughout the night.
I love treasuring.
Richardson, no. And a big defensive rebound by Ballo. And a foul called on Richardson. He definitely reached in there to commit the foul. 1-1 on the other end for Ballo. That's team foul number 8.
So Courtney Ramey, who has played superb tonight and has played great ever since he's been here, other than the 3 games that the NCAA decided he could not play in because he was trying to play basketball. And so he's got to learn that when Ballo's moving for that ball, don't come right into him and fight your teammate for it. No, man, get out in transition.
Arizona has Oregon State here this weekend. The Ducks will go up to Tempe to play Arizona State, which got to 7-5 in league play. Ballo missed the front end, but there's Azuolas Tubelis getting the rebound. And Tubelis now at 9 boards, so he's 1 rebound away from a 40-10 game. He'd be the first Wildcat to do that since 1976.
How can you give up an offensive rebound?
Whoa, Krisa hits the 3, the dagger, he waves goodbye to the crowd and to the Ducks. Whoa, Tubelis with the block. He's been getting it done on defense too. It's not just the points and boards for Tubelis, it's steals, it's deflections, it's slots.
Most importantly, a smile on his face. enjoying playing basketball with a coach who lets you go. Tommy pushes that sense of exuberance, of celebration, of joy with your effort and the happiness that comes with your teammates succeeding. What a game, what a night. Conference of Champions.
That didn't appear to be touched by Larson. That looked like just an overthrow by Barthélemy. And because we're inside 2 minutes, they're going to go to the monitor. I don't think he deflected it. It was right in front of us live as well. Does the rotation of the ball change? I don't think so, Bill.
To me, it looked like he touched it.
Ruling on the court was that he did touch it. Is there enough there to overturn it? It's close.
I think he did touch it.
From that angle, you still think so? Or were you not looking at the monitor?
I'm looking at the monitor. I'm looking at the game, too. Right? I think he touches it.
Let's look at the overhead one again. I don't think so, Bill. Look again here.
It's all overhead. He swipes at it.
Yeah,
the ball changes rotation.
They're giving it to Oregon, so they're saying either you're correct or there wasn't enough. I'm going to go with there wasn't enough video evidence to overturn the ruling on the floor.
Thanks for your optimistic support.
Hey, it is
National Optimist Day.
Optimist Day.
I was just thinking of the great moments in this incredible building.
And we'd witnessed one of them tonight with Tubelis 1 point away from matching the McHale Center record for scoring by a Wildcat held by Al Fleming, who in 1976 against Detroit put up 41 points. Al here tonight.
I was thinking of Steve Kerr, who in 1984 was a seldom used deep reserve. And 2 days before the game, here in this building, his dad was assassinated in Beirut. Lute Olson puts him in the game, and the crowd goes absolutely nuts, and the rest is history. And Steve Kerr goes on to an incredible career, 5 championships as a player, 4 as a head coach, one of the greatest coaches in the history of basketball, one of the finest people ever. And it all started right here. After he was a ball boy at UCLA, he wanted to go there, and they wouldn't even talk to him.
Here's Tubelis, and he gave it up before he got fouled. And now Oregon backing away. You got to appreciate the unselfishness of Tubelis. A lot of guys would have just held the ball and waited to get fouled, right?
This is a classy program here, and Tubelis sets the tone and the standard. He's super quiet. Kirk Kriisa is...
Oh, my goodness. From about 30 feet, Kirk Kriisa having the time of his life.
Having the game of his life. Congratulations to the Wildcats. This has been a beatdown here.
Barthélemy missed it. Bala with a rebound. And the Arizona Wildcats get their 20th win. It's February 2nd. They improved to 20-3, 9-3 in conference play. It's their 5th straight win. They remain a game out of first in the Pac-12 behind UCLA.
They've only lost conference games at Utah. They still have to go to the Los Angeles schools. The schedule's very favorable to the Wildcats. They end the regular season at USC, at UCLA, will be there.
Azuolas Tubelis with a 40-point night, 21 shot attempts. Scott Van Pelt's going to have highlights of this game, All-Star reserves, Super Bowl 57, and a whole lot more coming up.
Scott Van Pelt, he's going to have everything anybody would ever need. Let's go.